First and foremost, we must acknowledge that man is the ultimate manifestation of a deliberate creator. He lives as God's co-ruler in the world that God made just for him. By looking at humanity, we may see the wonder and beauty of God's plan for the entire creation. We will also quite clearly take into consideration God's initial intention for his creation, since the original goal of anything exists only in the mind of its creator. Understanding the creator is the first step towards understanding the created, because no one knows a product better than its producer. We must thus make an effort to understand the motivation for humanity's creation and continued existence. It is logical to wonder why the heavenly ruler, God, would desire to make sons and daughters in the visible realm. It was God's idea to offer his offspring, mankind, his essence and qualities to share some sort of tangible kingdom with them. Understanding that God's intention was to extend his invisible heavenly kingdom to a visible earthly realm with the goal of colonizing that domain to be like heaven is the cornerstone for understanding God's creative drive. According to Genesis 1:1, God created the heavens, the earth, and the physical cosmos at first. This was ruled by God, who presided over a vast and magnificent realm filled with angels that he had already created. Angels were present in this world to serve and glorify God. Angels were created to be servants of God. Man and woman, on the other hand, were created to be sons and daughters of God. God created man, which does not refer to a gender. Rather, it is the name given to the species of spirits that came out of his spirit. The Creator said, "Let them have dominion over the earth." This is the power mankind has on earth. Man was made and placed on earth to be in control of earth and manage the resources on earth, and he was given the powers to do this by God. Man was both created and made, or the integration of parts that were created from nothing and the things that were already made. Man was made in God's image. Man as a spirit being is an expression of God's moral and spiritual nature. These are some of the key principles embedded in this first mission statement of God concerning man's creation, and they must be carefully examined. The driving force behind the creation of the human species was to dominate the earth and its resources. This was the result of the Creator's desires to extend his rulership from the supernatural realm to the physical realm. God's purpose for the human species was to have dominion over the earth and its resources, not over one another, but over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the livestock of the earth, and all that creeps upon the ground, as stated in Genesis 1, verse 26.